Hey everybody, welcome to Streamer and Troll, where today we're talking about big food, big problems, and even bigger opportunities. Let's go, everybody! Hey guys!
Everybody.
Woo! Hello, chat's popping already with
Hi.
Ray Frost Food, Cap Lily. We got
Welcome,
I got my two best friends in the world here in chat with me as
Aw.
well.
Aw,
Who are they?
I don't know, some couple weirdos.
Welcome.
Tidge?
Uh,
I didn't know Tidge was here with us.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Hey, Zealous, guess what?
Chicken butt?
This is episode 12.
It is. It is
Episode 12. We've done 12 so far.
We've
I
actually done
know.
11.
It's
Done
more
what?
than
We missed
11.
one?
It's one more
Yeah.
than 11.
This
Is it one more than 11?
One more.
I don't know math. I mean, you got to
We
explain
have
this to me.
completed 11 episodes. We're working on our 12th right now.
Right.
Oh,
now.
right now. What's happening now?
Right this
I
moment.
remember-
What about then?
Just missed it.
What about back then?
Just missed
Just
it.
missed it?
When? Now.
But it's all happening right now. What about, so can we see the future?
Unfortunately, no, because it hasn't happened yet.
But we can look at back then.
Right. Exactly.
But where are we right now?
Now. Okay,
But-
this meme's gone long enough.
Sorry, if you haven't seen Spaceballs, trying to recreate that bit of them watching Spaceballs, the movie on VHS. It's amazing if you've never seen Spaceballs.
Yes! I like
Watch
to
it.
drink coffee when I see my radar. Stop.
Oh man. Well, you are right. We are working on episode 12. And like I said, two of my best friends are here with me on the show. Which again, guys, I'm
Hi.
glad we made it. I knew we'd make it. And again,
didn't.
this is one of those joys that comes out every couple of weeks. And I'm so happy to share this Streamer intro with y'all too. It's I think all of us being together makes it better than I know what I could do on my own. And guys, I really appreciate it.
Ray Frost says streamer intro count now coming to VHS in 2023. You know what? Screw VHS. We're going straight to the max UHF. That's what we're doing.
Go to UHF.
Yes.
Dude. Just make it a TV show. Hell, that'd be amazing.
yeah. Straight to Syndicate.
I wonder if we could also get on Conan the Librarian. I
Oh.
heard that
Yeah.
was a really good bit.
Yes.
Well, guys, let's go ahead and do some introductions. For whatever, somehow, amazingly enough, all three of us are running a little bit behind today,
What?
and we weren't able to eat lunch before the show.
No.
So
I'm parched.
So-
I'm famished. I'm hungry.
you're parched, you're famished. Well, since it sounds like you're the one most enthusiastic about this right now.
Hey, it's food.
Sid,
It's food.
Sid, our master of the stream, controller of transitions. What are you having for lunch today?
I am having Warmies. A big
Warmies?
boss.
What?
It's not product placement, so it's the opposite of warm. What's the opposite of Warmies?
Oldies?
No, it's cold. So it's chilly.
Dairy Queen?
It's chilly
Brom?
out. It's chilly out there.
Chilly outside?
Yes. I have.
Hey.
Excuse the green screen. It's making it look moldy, but no. This
it does
is
make it look moldy.
this is Chili's Big Boss Burger.
nice.
This is
Nice.
basically a heart attack in a box.
Nice.
And I've got some.
I hope you live to
Straight
see
to
the end of
Netflix.
the stream.
hearty
my
cheese
God.
fries
That looks
with
awesome.
bacon. They're bacon fries.
Oh my God! What?
And some
Wow.
enchilada soup, which I have here. I need. To
You
open
went
it.
all out, and I am
did.
jealous.
You did. I know that looks amazing, man. That looks amazing.
I am going to die.
My poor vegetarian heart is jealous.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
All right, so we got an idea of what Sid's having for a light lunch today.
This is just a snack before I actually eat my real food.
Deaths are I'm blank. For some odd reason, I was like, our mistress of magic. I'm like, do we have magic on his show yet?
I don't think we're a
know.
magic show.
I don't think we are either.
This
I don't
this
think we
show
are
is
either.
24 magic gold. Don't sell yourself short.
If we're suddenly a magic show, I have been woefully misunderstanding our goals.
Food, is this your card?
Is this your card?
Magic.
I can only picture doing like, all right, here's your card. Don't show it to anyone else. You just got the card on stream. You're seeing it on OBS.
Don't show anyone
You
else.
shuffle it back.
Don't
and
let
you're
me
eyes
don't let
closed.
me see the card. It's right there.
Was it the 7 of hearts? Oh, how does he do it?
How does he do
Magic.
it?
Stay tuned for the behind the scenes of Unmasking the Masked Magician.
So deaths are apparition of the arts.
Ooh,
I guess-
apparition.
Yeah, Des is a,
Des isn't
for those who
really.
don't know, Des is a bot. Des is a
She's
bot.
not really here.
I'm a ghost.
This is a
and
paid
bot
actress
now.
we have to stand in for the death spot.
They don't pay me much. It's a really bad gig. I need
But
to
Des,
hire
how
a
about
lawyer.
yourself? I can hire a lawyer. Oh God.
I'm
Wow,
gonna
that's
eat
great.
an entire watermelon.
Gonna eat a time. Do you have the watermelon with you? Oh, nice. Oh, that's one of those. That looks really good. That's a really good looking
Hey,
watermelon.
you said you were going to get a big one.
I
I-
couldn't find a big one.
It's not exactly
so
watermelon
I settled
season,
for
is
this one, which is the size of my head.
it? There you go. Commendable.
Hold on.
Okay, that's Des right there. The Des with the watermelon with the headset on it. She's placed her headset on the watermelon. That is going to be talking to us from now on today.
That's right.
That's what it's going to be. So
I don't think. I think that watermelon makes a really good sound barrier.
What? In order to cut my watermelon, I also have this knife.
please be careful with that.
Why is Death with a knife a horribly
It's,
frightening scene?
Well, because we know how accident prone she is.
Oh no!
Now remember,
Okay, everybody.
cut the watermelon, not your microphone.
I don't want.
I do what I want.
What are you eating?
Oh my
Phil?
lord! She literally just stabbed the watermelon. Total disregard for safety. Total
I
disregard for
hoped my
safety.
hand wasn't in the way, but I didn't actually give myself time to think about where my hand was.
Bro.
The watermelon.
You scare me, Des. You scare
Oh
me.
God!
What
All
are
right,
you
all right.
having?
So, what am I having? I went out to one of my favorite sub places in town, and I went ahead and ordered myself a Jersey Mike's Giant Conqueror special. So it
Oh,
is
nice.
it's gonna be roast beef, pepperoni, lettuce, tomato, mayo, chili, like a chili sauce on it and everything. And I've been like waiting the whole pre-show. Like I've been wanting to eat this the whole pre-show. It's been sitting in front of me. I'm like,
Bet you both
I'm
got
like,
good looking
"Oh,
food.
shit."
Uh-huh. I think
I
honestly,
wish-
out of all three of us, I think I am the least likely to survive the end of the episode here.
Well, so here's
I
the
don't
thing though, is
know.
like
have an
I don't.
That is true.
This does have a knife. That does make everything that happens on that stream sus. All right, so I'm kind of curious, Des. Can you angle your camera down so we can see how you're going to bisect this watermelon? Because I'm a little.
Oh my lord! Watch the fingers. Oh, and she's cutting it right through. No
I just
hesitation.
wonder,
The watermelon.
is
was that?
she cutting the material underneath it? I
No,
wonder.
I don't think she's
Oh,
cutting.
that's a good looking watermelon.
But
That
she
is a
is
good-looking
she is
watermelon.
wielding that knife unruly and very very. Oh my gosh! Yes, yes, we can see that
It's like
the
wiping off
watermelon
the blood of your foe.
she's presenting the knife like she just made a fresh kill here. So she has cut the watermelon in half.
Oh, she's licking the knife. Oh God. Oh my gosh.
And then I have a spoon.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait. A spoon? You don't need
Yeah,
a
this is
spoon.
my.
You just shove your face into it.
Are you got a fork for your French fries?
Yeah, I saw a fork on there.
You have a spoon for your soup,
Fine.
Mister.
Oh.
Chug, 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 chug.
I don't need a spoon. I do need a napkin though.
Oh my gosh. All right. All right. So let's see. Oh God.
Is the soup supposed to be that thick? I have to chew it.
I think so. Oh my God. You did bite it, Des?
She did.
The rice.
You eating the
Bite
rice?
out of the rice. Well, how are you gonna get to the watermelon, Sid? But yeah, I don't know if you guys got a Jersey Mike's around you, but I mean they are really, really good sandwiches.
I think we talked about this before. I like Jersey Mike's. I like Jersey Mike's, but I prefer Jimmy John's. I just prefer Jimmy John's.
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
She's got a towel now. Nice.
Some juices already went where I don't want them to be.
That's what she said.
Mm.
I mean, she did just say that.
Did.
There isn't a Jersey Mike's there for food? Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, look at you taking glorious bites of your sandwich. It looks delicious.
So-
Honestly, though, this watermelon is good. I chose a good watermelon.
Okay, so I'm going to have to use a fork for these french fries because they've, like, I don't know what happened, but they've kind of fused together.
I'm going to wash it down.
Oh my God.
Dr. Pepper.
They're fused together. Again.
Wow,
excuse-
that's one big French fry behemoth.
I have to use.
You're gonna
the
eat
fork
it like a
with
popsicle?
I mean, I don't have any preparations for like splashage, so.
No, well, I don't either, man. I
I
got
do.
like a wide,
That's why
tray. I'm
I
eating this
put
out of.
my tray inside a trash sack, catch all the juices, and now I have a towel.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
All right.
I thought about this a little bit.
Why are
at
we
least.
eating on stream today? Here, let's.
So one of the reasons we're eating on stream is one, because when we were talking very early on, we had this idea of us all eating like giant food on stream. Part of the reason being
We're idiots.
Well, I mean,
You're
that's a
not wrong.
given.
You're not wrong there. But part of it is because there is a bit of a stigma on eating on stream. And I don't quite understand where it comes from.
Well, stigma. Why would anybody want to have stigma about eating on stream?
Yeah, I don't know why would somebody want to have want to eat on
Why is there a
stream.
problem?
Why they would? I don't know. Talking with your mouth full. Let's. Oh God, Des. Did it happen again?
I had to clean out the pet cage, like shelf. They call it the pet shelf.
The pet shelf. Okay. Okay.
Got some watermelon in the pet shelf.
Oh, God damn. I've never heard it called that, but okay.
Look, when you are blessedly endowed greater than Pokemon, as myself, sometimes your feline, your furred friends like to hang out there. It's soft.
Oh, God. Man.
The pet
More
shelf,
endowed
everybody. The
than
pet shelf.
Pokemon.
Hashtag follow Des.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even have my webcam on most of the time.
But yeah, so again, the thought, or of course the reality is, if you're eating on stream, of course you could possibly talk with your mouth full. Tishri said, even when you're not well endowed, the pets love to hang out there.
It's true. They do. It's a soft. You hold Bigsby on your pet shelf all the time.
Yeah, except my pet shelf's a little lower, It's a little lower and has to do with me eating too much. But he does indeed sit on
It's
my.
not a pet shelf; it's a paunch shelf for him. That's what.
That's right. That's right. It's the paunch shelf.
The paunch shelf.
Ray Frost says Milo will be starting an OnlyFans soon, starring Des.
Wow. Wow.
Oh goodness! I think
That's
we're
not-
corrupting Ray Frost.
That's
think
not a
we
joke
really
I was
are.
expecting from Ray Ray at all. I was like, wow.
Excellent.
Oh, Ray Frost, if you're online later, I have something cool I worked out in OBS I want to show you.
Yeah.
Side note.
Oh, yeah, it's really awesome. That's a good secret. I can't wait for your.
She's
your
totally
next
gonna
stream.
use it for her OnlyFans.
I'm not.
He has to support
not.
the nip habit. Which nip are you talking about, Titch? Catnip. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, so eating on stream. Eating on stream is for some folks like a huge taboo. Other folks, like
More.
me,
And me.
Like-
I
I can't see why that would be a problem. Yeah, it's no problem by eating on stream.
Exactly.
But the reality is, it really comes down to how long are you going to be streaming?
Yeah.
For myself, I usually cap out like 3 hours. Recently, I made it to like 5 hours.
Congratulations, you've passed the mark, Zealous. I'm proud of you.
I know, and I had a good time. But a lot of it was the fact that I was streaming during the day rather than at night. At night, by midnight, I'm usually starting to be like, all right, I'm ready to head to bed. I'm getting to be an old man. Midnight's starting to get awful late. So it ends up being like a 3-hour stream.
Mhm.
And so, but those times where you stream longer, you're going to have to eat during that stream. You really are. Whether it's you're eating snacks like you're snacking on almonds, or you've got some grapes, some other food there, because as you stream, being social, interacting with everybody, even if you're not really high energy, like talking with your hands like I do, if you're really like low energy and you're sitting very still, you're playing the game and you're talking, all that is going to consume a certain amount of energy while you're streaming. So if you're going to be streaming for a pretty good duration, if you're going to pull like, Sid, you average about 8 hours, 6 to 8 hours on just about any stream, right? Usually.
Yes. I mean, that's just how it happens. Because you stream earlier in the day. I stream late at night. So I'm a night owl. And so that's my usual time of night. I like usually 8 o'clock Eastern time until 4 a.m. is pretty much there's no interruptions. So I just sit and stream. So usually for me, that's around dinner time. So I'm eating my dinner, when I'm streaming. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And but for that long of a stream, I'm sure you snack, you have beverages and stuff like that to help you get through it. Yeah. But you kind of have to. You're going to have to keep your energy level up
Yes.
while you're streaming. Because if you don't, you're just going to get tired and just kind of deflate, and it's going to be sad.
Well, and I know I stream on the lower end, kind of where Zealous is. 3 hours tends to be my longer end of my streams.
Mhm.
And I know that if I don't have a snack about halfway through that short of a stream,
Mhm.
I can really start to fade by the end. And I think that comes down to you need to be aware of if you have any health issues or concerns. I know
Yeah.
I'm hypoglycemic, and my blood sugar has a tendency to crash unannounced. And so,
Like, hi, I'm here. No, I'm not. Bye.
and so keeping a granola bar nearby. I even have one here in case my blood sugar crashes after eating all of this watermelon. And so just being aware of like your body's limitations and not being afraid to keep snacks by, and it's okay to be human and have human needs that include snack break.
Yeah. Or not even snack break. Again, if you're gonna be streaming a while, or if like you start stream and it just happens to be you happen to get home that day, I think all three of us are in the camp of, your viewers want you to be you. They want you to be a human.
They do.
Mhm.
We've got some once we get done talking about the food here, we've got some really under the big opportunities part I mentioned, which I should have came up with that earlier, Sid. It's because we got big food, big problems, and then I think we should add a big opportunities at the end.
Okay.
Because what we're going to be doing is we're going to be going into a deep dive under some interesting statistics of Twitch from 2019 to Twitch to 2020.
Okay.
And with that, you know, there's again, you know, there's 3 reasons people come to watch streams, and one of the biggest ones is they're coming for you. They're coming for the streamer.
They're coming for you, man.
Yeah. And if you're streaming and they want to get to know, you know, you, and you really want to you're going to be authentic, then yeah, you're probably going to eat and drink on stream. It's just going to be a fact. Like, I constantly have to have water by me.
Yes.
So that I can keep my voice buttery smooth.
So smooth.
Ooh.
So much butter.
Ooh, yes, indeed.
Watch out, lactose
I can't
intolerant
believe
folks.
that's not butter.
Zealous is on the way with his butter.
I can't believe that's not butter. It's not. It's country crock.
Let's beat this analogy to
I'll be honest. I'll be honest. You know, if it's coming out of my mouth, it probably is a piece of country crock. Oh my god. But that's again, it. You know, that's just something we wanted to bring up. We had the idea, and the joke was that when we're going to talk about food, we're all going to just be eating massive food items during the discussion, just because
I had planned on a larger watermelon.
we like a good joke. And what can you do? I mean, sometimes you get hungry, right?
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And I found that, like, for streaming, actually, like, for me personally, I don't want to eat like huge meals. I eat small little things throughout the thing, because if I eat a huge meal, at the end of that thing, I just want to pass out and die from a food coma.
Right.
And that's not good. So I usually eat like a good dinner, which, I mean, my beautiful and talented wife, Titchery, prepares for me and for us. And Sean says, "Zealous, stop it, please. I know what you're doing, and it's finally bothering me."
What are you talking about? I'm hungry, man. When you eat a sandwich, you gotta eat the sandwich.
He's just eating it the way that I eat a Kit Kats. That's fine. It's fine. Yeah.
Staring the audience in the eyes, Zealous. Just really making eye contact there.
You know, I had a friend who used to stream a lot, and he got a lot of views, and he used to have like a thing where like someone would follow. He'd go, "Oh, thank you so much for the follow. Here's a lip bite and eye contact for you." And he would stare like deeply into the thing and bite his lip. It was the greatest thing ever.
What is the lip bite?
I don't know. I can't do it. I can't do the lip bite. Yes, that's exactly how the lip bite goes. Yes, like a raving rabbit.
So, I mean, are you memeing Des, or do you really not know about the lip bite?
Oh, I know about it.
Yeah, that's usually the.
I was memeing hard. Sorry. So I find also something I rely on this too at work when I work outside, because it's hot and my stomach. No, as a snack, my stomach gets really. That's a nice look for you, Sid. You look like you're actually trying to look cool.
I'm trying to look cool. The problem is I can't see myself while I'm doing it, so I have no idea what I look like.
You did a good job.
Okay.
So like one of the things I do is like protein or nutritional drinks. My stomach gets really upset when I go out in the heat and I can't think of eating food. Like, it just disgusts me, like the idea. Additionally, I also can't really eat first thing in the morning. My stomach just isn't awake. Eating food sounds gross most of the time, unless like I've really mentally prepared myself, where I'm like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what I'm gonna eat in the morning. Like, I have to really jazz myself up. Like,
okay.
But that's not great, because I really need to eat first thing in the morning because of my blood sugar. And so nutritional and protein drinks are really easy. They go down fast for me, especially the chocolate ones, because who doesn't like chocolate?
I think so. I don't know. My experience with food is a little different. Like, normally, like recently, the past few weeks, I've been like waking up and I'm not. Jesus, that's a huge burger, dude. God. Are you distending your jaw like a snake to take a bite?
Yeah.
God bless Sid. I didn't really, in the cart, that sandwich didn't look near that big.
It didn't look that big, but now that you're holding it, I'm like, that is a big sandwich.
It is the size of my two. The sandwich, the burger is the size of my two fists put together. It really.
Oh God.
I'm having a hard time holding this. Oh, there's jalapeno andouille sausage. Oh, okay, that's
Oh
hot.
god, that sounds good.
This watermelon's pretty good though, by the way.
But so for me, it's I don't know how else to describe this, but for me, my hunger is just a perpetual state throughout the day. Like it's got to be something wrong with me that it's like I'm just at any given part of the day. If somebody's like, "Hey, do you want to get something to eat?" I'd be like, "Yeah, sure, sure." I mean, for example, for real life example, um, I've been like, "Oh God, I'm starving." I make a bacon, egg, and cheese breakfast before going, sandwich before going to work. I'll eat a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. Get to work. It's like 11 o'clock because we open at noon. It's like 11 o'clock, and my dad's like, "Hey, do you want to go get lunch?" And I'm just like, "Oh yeah, sure, let's go get lunch." And I'll turn around and instantly eat a whole lunch. And right after lunch, I'll be like, "Oh man, what'd be really good? Let's figure out what I want to have for dinner tonight." And figure out dinner, and then eat. Go out and get dinner 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, that's a lot. Like all my food in one given time, and that's a problem. I don't know what the solution to that is. That's also why, like for me at my house, and it's always kind of dangerous for me on stream, is I will have snacks, but like if I have snack stuff like cookies, I really like cookies and candy. I can't know where it's at. Like I have to ask Kep to hide it because I just won't stop. And when I try to like okay, I've got like snacks here. Like last night when we were playing Alien, I was like, I'm gonna get some cherries, and I'm just gonna make cherries last the whole night. I'm just gonna snack on some cherries.
No.
And instead, I just ate the whole damn bowl. Like this massive bowl of cherries. I ate the whole darn thing. And it's I don't know what my solution is to that. I got to find out some way to balance this mess out because
I honestly
no
am not the
bueno.
best person to ask for that either because I have no self control either. I mean, I'm pretty good about sweets because I'm not a huge sweet tooth. I like sweets and I'll eat them
Right.
if they're presented in front of me, but I don't seek them out. So like, oh, do you want another hot dog or do you want a bowl of ice cream? I'll go for the hot dog. Yeah, that's just the way I am. So, so I don't really seek out sweets that much. Every once in a while, I'll go like, I could go for some ice cream, but I don't like just eat the whole carton. I don't eat the whole carton. But,
I do.
And I
If
know
there's
some
a
people
carton
who
of
can.
ice cream in front of me, I'll
Yeah,
eat the whole thing.
I know some
So,
people who can.
in
but
the
that's just
inverse,
not me.
what I have over Zellos is I resist getting the thing in the first place. But I'm like him also that if it's there, I'm probably gonna eat all of it.
Mhm. I think it always puts me in an interesting spot because, I know there's, Kep doesn't have the same problem with snacking that I do. Like she, she eats, she's done. If she has snacks, she can have snacks all around her. It's fine. My problem is like, if I look over and I'm like, oh, there's some gluten-free Oreos. Like I start feeling a constant compulsion to be like, I am gonna go get some of those gluten-free Oreos.
I'm gonna eat those Oreos until they're not gluten free.
Until they're not there anymore. Which I accidentally did yesterday with a cookie. We ordered Papa John's on Friday, and Papa John's has this great cookie that comes in the oven. I didn't even think about it, but I ended up eating the whole damn thing yesterday. Didn't even really like think or comprehend that this was a problem. It was just like, oh, I'm gonna go get a little some grapes out of the cooler. Oh hey, look, there's some cookie. There's a cookie in there too. Oh hey, I went and got a glass of water. Hey, there's a cookie in this refrigerator. Let me
Hey,
grab
there's a cookie.
Yeah,
Hey,
exactly.
another cookie. Hey, another cookie.
Yeah, Vood, I totally understand what you're talking about. Like Oreos are your crack. Kage recently introduced me that gave me the realization that I can order a 5 to 10 pound bag of Sour Patch Kids, and I don't like I said I don't like sweets that much, but Sour Patch Kids are my kryptonite. And I'm diabetic, so I have to watch what I eat, but I have to really distance myself from from those.
The,
I'm
the
out.
5-pound bag.
Yes, I'm out.
Specifically.
I'm out of those. I'm out of the 5-pound bag right now because I just finished one like a couple days ago. I didn't. Okay, and let me clarify. I didn't eat the whole 5-pound bag in one sitting. I let it. I do let it switch out. Stretch out for a long, very period span of time. But it's still dangerous. So, but like, yeah, I haven't bought another one for the mere fact that I need to like stop eating sugar.
Because if you don't know, Sid is diabetic and really should not eat Sour Patch Kids.
I shouldn't be eating this burger either.
I mean, true fact. True fact.
But I'm okay. I
I
checked my blood sugar today. I'm okay. This is my cheat day, so I'm fine.
And you're 100% correct, Voodoo. Hey, some more water.
Oh,
hey,
cookie.
a cookie.
You know what goes good with this cookie? Some water.
Hey,
And another cookie.
And another cookie.
Look, I'm gonna and I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna touch on food one last time. And again, or because if you guys got some more thoughts or anything to say about eating on stream or anything like that, jump in there. I will say this, not sponsored, but if you haven't tried the gluten-free Oreos, they're so good. They're so much better than regular Oreos.
I haven't been able to find them yet, so I've been wanting to try some, but I'll have to look for them.
Yeah.
And
touch on food. Oh, dare. But yeah, so the gluten-free Oreos are really good because gluten-free cookies are like really dry and crisp, and they're, for whatever reason, they've got a different cream that goes on it than regular Oreos. It's smoother, it tastes better. I mean, in every way.
Superior cookie.
It is a superior cookie over the regular Oreos.
I would like to point out that for my 5+ years of streaming, I believe, now I haven't really, sat down and made sure about this, but I believe that every single episode of my streaming, I have eaten something on my stream. So
yeah,
well,
I can believe it.
Every single one of them.
All right. We talked about food, eating on stream, and we've kind of made a big meme of it, which has actually been a lot of damn fun. I don't know about y'all. This has been a fun half-hour of stream.
Speaking of it, let's check in with Des. How's that? Yeah, how's that? Wow.
Oh my god!
Is that just one half? Or do you have another half?
Are you gonna? My question is, Des gonna drink the blood of her enemies from its skull?
She's looking at you like, how dare you even ask that question?
Just like when I get done eating a bowl of cereal. The shake of the cam as she slams it down. Oh my god.
I actually tried not to throw it down too hard because I didn't want the juices all over my computer. So there's still like a little bit of juices in there. But...
Oh,
yes! Bammy!
I
the
do.
most powerful troll.
Especially if a game's got Molotov cocktails. That's
this is also true.
Yes, I have another half of the water
bottle. Oh, okay. So how's yours going, Zealous? Did you finish yours yet? Or?
As you saw, I managed to successfully cut my sandwich.
Okay. That's all you've done? Okay.
Well, I cut it and I took a few bites out of it.
Cut it with his face.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've successfully, I don't know if I can show this very well, but I've successfully done half the burger. I've eaten half of the burger.
Nice.
The fries are a little bit unpenetrable. They're a little hard.
I'm telling you, just stab the fork in there, pick them up like it's a lollipop, and just start biting.
That just makes me sick. Just thinking about that makes me sick. That's a lot of potato starch, man.
That's a lot of potato.
Yeah. That's a lot of potato. I may have
to. Why don't you put it on your sandwich?
Do what?
I can't fit that sandwich in my face to begin with, and you wanted me to make it bigger?
Yeah, add another layer to your sandwich of potato.
Just take that French fry ball and just put it right on the top of the sandwich.
Right in the middle of your sandwich, and you're ready to rock.
No. There are some lines I don't cross.
No, this is the only way.
Making me throw up.
This is the only way.
This is the only way. This is the way.
All right. All right. So we're gonna transition over to the big opportunities of Twitch.
Yes.
And I wish I could say like I prepped for this extensively,
I
but
you're
it's
assuming
literally
you're assuming that we all prepped for this. I
yeah,
barely. I
exactly.
just read the topic today, so I'm gonna
This is the
try.
only one who preps, just so we're clear.
So what was interesting is Des did go out. She found some really interesting statistics for Twitch that I had never really considered looking into. And then when I started digging, I started to find some really interesting numbers and trends and things like
Mhm.
that. So this is a little disorganized. And what I think we're gonna do, I'm gonna go through it, and if you guys got it pulled up, cool. If not, don't worry about it. Um, we could just give out a statistic and then comment on it.
Okay.
So I think the first one I want to hit is actually probably the last one I have on the list, just because I thought it was a interesting point to the fact that I brought it up earlier, why it's okay to eat on stream, why it's part of who you are, your personality. Again, if you don't feel comfortable eating on stream, don't put up a AFK, take a 15-minute break, shove some food in your mouth, whatever you want to do.
Right.
But if you want to eat on stream, I don't think it's a massive faux pas, because like I said, there's three reasons that people are going to watch you. Firstly, the biggest one is entertainment. Streaming and telling jokes, having fun, making comments of what you're playing, whatever you can do, whatever skill you have to entertain people. Farting the national anthem, I don't know. I mean, I've heard some interesting things of stuff like that from the past. I think it was in the in 1616 when England was being conquered. In one of the biggest fights, the court jester rode out to fight the enemy while juggling 4 swords and farting the alphabet or something like that. It was something like ludicrous, like who the hell is this guy?
Mhm.
But what a great way to start the fight by sending the jester out to really fuck with people's minds.
Yeah.
He
So
farted the alphabet. I mean,
it was something
if
ridiculous.
if he physically farted anything, can we just talk about a little bit about the control that he has to be able to do this, and the stamina of being able to reproduce a fart and to fart on will. I mean, there's some people
Dude,
can fart.
that's a massive skill.
I mean, I've heard of people burping on will, but farting on will is
because
just
burping on will makes sense because you there's amount of swallowing the air.
You can prep for burping on command.
like,
how do
you prep for farting on command? How do you?
I mean, beans. Just a lot of beans.
So many beans.
Yes,
like you would have to eat only beans for leading up to days. Leading up to this.
Exactly.
And then okay, if that's the point, if that's the process, then the preparation.
So.
My God, the preparation.
So,
that
so
poor guy.
The reality is that story often gets mixed up. In part, it's exaggeration, but it's the same jester that I think somebody said he was welcome to the court because he could. It was like he could juggle like 6 swords while doing a backflip with a whistle and a fart. It's like the one of the other lines of, I don't know if it's the same jester or another jester, but that's the whole reason this guy was in court, is he's juggling, doing backflips while juggling 6 items in the air, swords.
Wild.
And then ending it with a backflip, a whistle, and a fart. I mean, how do you top that today? Like if they were gonna do they're gonna do like America's Got Talent. Some dude walks out, he's like, all right, here's my skill. I mean, he's gonna win.
Let me just
he's
say,
gonna win.
First of all, hi, Simon Cowell here. That was utterly disgusting. You're going to Hollywood, my friend. I know that totally did not sound like Simon Cowell, but whatever.
But no,
no, I thought he was a guest star.
Oh yeah, yes.
But
no,
this podcast is disgusting. Atrocious, really.
So again, the first reason why are people coming to Twitch? They want to be entertained. They want to be entertained. That's why it's very important to figure out what skills, what things you bring to the table that are and could be entertaining. Um, so it's one thing to really think about as you're getting ready for streaming is, what do you bring to the table? What can you do that you're in like that you believe you're in the top 10% of? And how do you bring that into your stream to entertain people? Um, for me, it's just my raw sexiness. I mean, I just people can't resist it. I know.
Your cap. Oh my god. That was so good. So good. Thank you, Cap.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Lilly in the background laughing her ass off at Zealous.
So really, I think I'm just funny sometimes. I mean, that's the Hawaiian. That's what does it for food. The awesome Hawaiian shirts. But again, figuring out, okay, how do I bring this to stream? Surf. So
I couldn't help it. So funny.
So again, point one. Des, Sid, any comments? Anything like you've thought about? Like, okay, like when I'm streaming, I'm really gonna lean into this a bit, since I know this is a specialization of mine. This is something I can do. This is something I'm good at.
I think just
purely
for a critique, I think you should probably wear 2 shirts, just because it's just the mere sexiness is just totally distracting for me. Hey, whoa, button that shirt back up, big boy.
Whoa. Terms of service over here.
So yeah, I always wear 2 shirts.
Okay, so you're gonna have to triple down then.
You have to get a third shirt.
Yeah.
Well, anyone who hangs out with me for any amount of time on voice chat or in my stream is always waiting with bated breath to see how I'll hurt myself next.
That's a daily basis.
I'm a bit clumsy, unfortunately. As much as I try to be like really mindful of my body.
We were very concerned with you when you were waving that knife around, by the way.
What knife?
That one right there.
What?
Put the knife down, Des.
So like I try to be really aware of like what I'm doing kinesthetically. However, that just does not work because I go into such a zone in my head like that I forget I have a body at times. And so when that happens, it's inevitably when an accident happens. Also, I tend to just like attract chaos. And so we'll never forget the time I was casually talking on voice chat and my shelf decided to fall down on my head. That was really exciting.
It was an eventful day. We were really concerned about
Yesterday we're talking to Destin chat and she's like, "Oh yeah, thud. What happened?"
Yeah, what?
My microphone fell.
My microphone decided to hit me in the face.
This microphone fell on my face. Like these screws came off for like just let out. They were like, "We're done," and like they just let this entire microphone fall on my head.
Oh gosh.
Well, I don't know. I don't really have a self-conscious hook that I use for my. I mean, other than the eating, because I just always eat on my stream. But I don't think people come to see me eat on stream. I guess just the
what about
the banter?
What about the singing?
The singing. Well, the singing was a big part of it when that was a big part. But I mean, I don't do that.
Yeah, but you still go back to it occasionally. Yeah, true that.
I need to. I need to go back because honestly, I think personally that was a lot of fun to do.
I watch Sid because he's got that radio voice.
Valid point.
I honestly like. Okay, so let me tell you the truth about the voice thing. I don't know where it came from. It just kind of happened, and I think I've just always talked like this.
That's how all of our voices work.
Well, I know, but it was not.
It's true.
But no, like this particular banter, like cadence, it's not. Usually, a lot of people I think have to go for like training for that. I think this just naturally happened to me. I mean, I could. I mean, with training, it could be a lot better, of course. Yes, absolutely. But it's just always the way I've talked. I think it comes from I've always been kind of what my wife and my family used to call it is like a mimic. So
Okay.
moving from state to state, I really didn't have a time to really develop an accent or of a
Right.
sort. Even though I lived down south, but like I pick up accents a lot, and I start mimicking accents a lot when I'm around people. Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
military brat. I was a military brat. When I'm
So you
around
really
people,
pick up on the hook of
yeah,
the
I can. So like if I spend like a lot of time, like Zealous, I was spending. If I spent a little bit more time when we were hanging out, like
Mhm.
maybe at least one more day, I would probably be mimicking your accent just a little bit.
I have an accent? What?
Okay, Mr. Tennessee.
I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, no, my parents on my father's side, my grandparents on my father's side, were Scottish,
Right.
and very very thick Scottish accents. And
Hmm.
I would pick up a very subtle Scottish accent. Just hanging out with them. It was like,
Mhm.
and just some uh, terminology they would use, like and like mannerisms, like oh, oh dear, oh dear. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, my dear. Oh, Margaret. Yeah, my grandfather, Margaret. Oh, Margaret, just go in and make a sandwich. just, we'll make a wee cup of tea, a wee cup of tea. And that was when they were trying to like talk that you could understand them. But
Right.
when they start arguing with each other, oh my god, you can't understand a flipping word that they say. But yeah, yeah. God rest their souls. They've passed away now. But it's from moving place to place. I don't think I've ever really ever picked up an accent. And then living in Utah for a while, where there's an accent in Utah, but because Utah is kind of like the capital of like telecommunications, um, telephone services. There's a lot of
Right.
like when you call for like help and stuff like that, or like IT help or whatever, eBay help or something, like all the calls go through like Utah. And
Really?
yeah, they're also a big test state too. So a lot of like companies will test out their stuff will test out their stuff in Utah. So there's a lot of like a bland flatness of their accent. And so I think part of that of where my stuff comes from that, just having a very straightforward monotone type voice. So because
Hmm.
getting a job there, it actually helped because people would understand
Right.
you, like, hi, thank you for calling eBay, how can I help you, what are we doing today, very very clear, crisp, and
Hmm.
just being able to understand, stuff like
Right.
that. So I think that's where that comes from.
Oh, very cool.
Sorry, I took a little bit long to elaborate on
No,
that,
it's
but
fine. It's fine. No, it's actually it's fascinating getting to hear our secret backstories.
Secret origin
my
story.
origin story, well, it all started when they sprayed toxic waste on my face.
Actually, I'll touch on origin story in just a minute here too. Um, so yeah, so we each, kind of find our own thing that's entertainment wise that we can kind of lean into and hook into. The second reason, the second reason that people come in to watch you stream is the community that you build.
Yes.
It's part of how interactive you are
Hmm.
with chat. It's part of you know how you encourage chat to interact with others, and it's really part of when you're working with chat, when you're working with people and you're getting to know them. It's really also part of how you present your brand. All of that comes into a cohesive thing that comes becomes the community of which chat is based around. And
Yeah.
it's really important that as you're streaming, um that you find ways to make things lighten up with chat, get people to come in, make it feel like they're part of an event.
Hmm.
Like your stream isn't just, and again, there's plenty of people who can be on the upper echelon of Twitch who
Hmm.
don't interact with chat much at all, But part of that is because the skills that they're putting on display for entertainment, maybe they're incredibly good at a game.
Yeah.
Or they're, in the top tier and they don't want to lose focus. But people pick up on that. They start watching, and then the community builds itself around the fact that maybe this person isn't going to be interacting with chat much at all.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, some of it's maybe, you pull a doc and you're just like hyped up all the time. You're ultra hyped in what you're doing. And that's part of the community. That's part of the brand. And what you let chat get away with. Like you know, me personally, I like a lot of interaction with chat to the point that I give chat ways to troll me because I think my reactions to the trolling is part of one of the things that brings entertainment to my stream.
Mm-hmm.
So it really, that level of interactivity of it's not just me reacting to chat constantly. Chat is making me react to them as well. They're demanding that piece of attention.
Right.
And that's a way I thought of using that for community building. It's always fun when we start getting a new regular in chat, and somebody, yeah, exactly. Ray Frost just said, "Run!" Exclamation point, run! Where I literally get up and run away from the screen while I'm playing. Like whatever I'm playing, I just drop and I run away. Jesus Christ!
Run.
Sorry.
It's more of a reflex now, isn't it?
Yeah.
That wasn't even that's why I keep that soundbite handy. Just whenever I'm like really salty at Zealous, I just hit that soundbite and he just goes away.
It just goes away. We don't have to
It
talk
just goes
for a while.
away.
But honestly, I mean, that's something that I really did think a lot about is, I'm not the best at games. I'm marginally funny at times. But I was like, I really do like talking to people, getting to know them. And if I think something would be funny, like making me get up and run away in the middle of a game, I'm going to throw it in because in my experience, if I think it's funny, other people might find it funny too.
Zealous, to interrupt you for a second, your camera's quality has suddenly dropped dramatically.
Really? I wonder if it is.
He looks fine on my end.
Does he?
Yeah. How?
Okay. Never mind.
Is he like fuzzy or pixelated or what?
Well, in the Discord image, it looks a bit fuzzy.
And I was checking stream, and it's just noticeable. I don't know. It's not that big a deal. I just wondered if there was something running on your computer that might be affecting it.
Well, I've seen why is this displaying it at 160? Oh, because I watched
just having issues. It's a little fuzzy.
Yeah, so I've been watching. I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching your. Actually, no. It looks. So I just pulled it up on my tablet and turned the quality level up on my tablet. It looks okay. I think we'll be all right.
All right, no worries.
But yeah, so that's something that like I said. So when it comes down to community and getting them involved and getting them to ask questions and things like that, that's something that that I have consciously put in thought into of how can I make things more interactive. Sid. I'm going to say this about Sid. Not only is Sid amazing at keeping in touch with chat, the most amazing thing to me is Sid has such low ping to what he's doing. And he's so quick on the pickup with chat that oftentimes Sid will comment and respond to chat before it even manifests into Twitch, like before the text message even pops up, and it just blows my mind. Absolutely blows my mind.
Honestly, I think that's just network lag and stuff like that. Yeah, so I think it just happens to be networking, just difference of networking. Because it pops up to me in real time. I just answer it in real time, and I do remember having, I think there was a switch in Twitch, that had something. It was like experimental buffering or something like that.
Like
It's
low
It is the
mode?
low latency feature. I think you're
yes.
talking about. You can switch it on and off,
Mm-hmm.
and having low latency try to pushes the stream closer to real time. But
Yes.
if you switch that off, if you're having like network issues, if you're not connecting to Twitch very well as a viewer, you hit that switch, and you're more likely to get a better stream experience, even though you won't be like interacting with the streamer in real time quite as much.
Right.
But it will create a better quality stream if that's something you need from your network and ping and whatever.
So I don't know if you have that on or not. Tell us.
For me, I've got it. I've got low latency turned on so
Yeah,
that it's
I
a
have it on.
faster.
I have it on
Mhm.
too. So,
But
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to
but
say
again,
about
so
that.
so opening that topic up. Again, for y'all, any thoughts, anything that you have kind of put together in building your own communities?
Let me ask you a question, Zell. It's just a personal one.
Sure.
Is it
Sure.
storming where you are? Is it raining?
No, why?
You are
No,
now
why?
starting to kind of lag out for me every once in a while here, even on the voice. So I think it's just I think it's just a networking thing. It's a latency thing. So
Yeah, so it could have been voice could have busted up because I was doing a speed test.
oh yeah, that's
Um,
probably it.
Because
Do you have any of your VTuber programs open?
no, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but I'm seeing like on stream, I'm like really lagging out bad.
Yeah.
It's not.
That's
And
what
I
I'm
got
saying. I kept seeing it. But like unlike you two, I'm like constantly looking at our cameras. So
well, I've got it up there. I've been watching, but up there, everything is kind of for whatever reason is kind of pixelated. I'm especially
Yeah.
pixelated. But looking at my my tablet over here, I'm clear, but it's definitely there's definitely some lag on my video. So
yeah.
That's okay. We can
like I
power
said,
through it.
I'll open. Am I still like staticky on the mic?
Oh, you're
that's-
fine.
Every
okay.
once
I
in a
think
while,
we're
it's
fine.
not too bad, but it's we can
I
still
wonder
understand you.
Wonder what
I'm
the heck is
really
going
excited about what you put on for point 3 under why people watch Twitch.
on. Okay.
Because
So
it's
if you want, we can go straight to that. I got no problem going straight to that.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the third reason, you've figured out why you're entertaining. You've got a community that is that you've been building. The third reason that people come to watch you play games, especially if you're playing games on Twitch, is for education. People are coming in to watch based off what game, especially if they're gamers. They want to improve their skill at games. And with so many folks at the peak of performance in esports and things like that, oftentimes people are watching to try to learn what the current meta is in the game that they're playing. For example, Sid, we were playing Mario Kart the other day, and you had mentioned one of the best ways to practice was to go into ghost mode and pick the person who's number one and see how they handle and play that track. Learn the meta of getting through a track.
Right. Yeah.
Especially if you want to practice. In one of the articles I read, and I quoted it here, was that the watching the meta tactic is so effective that a new strat may get played by somebody on Twitch, and then almost everybody is using that strat within the hour.
Yeah.
And by the next day, almost everybody is running with that strategy.
It's very it's that tactic is very, very common with the speed runner community too, because someone will find a trick, they'll show the trick, and then it becomes meta, and then everybody's doing that trick to shorten their times. Wow. I'm doing the old man whistle. They'll shorten the times to be able to basically be better at the game, and that's just that's a tactic that's always been passed down the Armstrong generations. Anyways,
exactly though. But I mean,
exactly.
really, that's really what it is. It's wild.
But yeah,
well,
like
guys,
I
you
said,
finally learned.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I was just saying. I was just reiterating. Just like, yeah, just with if you want to be better at the Mario Kart, just play against those time trials.
Yeah.
And do what they do. See what they do. I mean, try to keep up with them. It's not easy. Not easy to do, but it definitely makes you better.
What you got, Des?
I was gonna say that you guys have finally learned one of the one of the things that creative Twitch is known for a long time about education.
Yeah,
Because a lot of times streamers are popping in on your art streams or your creative stream to ask for tips, tricks. They're there to learn how does this medium work? Do you like this brand? Have you been enjoying this? And I think a lot of Twitch gamers know this on a hardware and a equipment level, but I don't know that they're always conceptualizing it on that gameplay level, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so anyway, I found the overlap really interesting.
Okay.
No, 100%. And again, you are right. I've seen that on your stream a number of times, Des, where people are going to be, when you're using a medium or when you're working within one, that they'll either be fans of the medium and they came over to watch and just hang out, or they're looking to expand their knowledge of that medium as well.
Yeah.
And it's really interesting. Like I said, it's really interesting to see how that kind of, again, that goes back into building the community and also tapping into the community that really becomes important with time. Voodoo loves watching Des. I like watching Des paint too. I'm not so thrilled about her carpentry streams because bad things happen with Des and carpentry. Unfortunately.
Des is going to be master builder.
I like watching Des watching you.
Okay, now I feel like it's the darkness all over again.
My best stream to date wasn't even on my own channel.
Are you talking about when you stole my truck?
I hijacked your stream. That was hilarious. This time.
Titri says, I must say though, I hate when others want you to tell them exactly how to do something step by step instead of learning it by trying things for themselves. Like I've done with this game, etc., etc. How I do this. There's a lot of people who you'll have those people who try to backseat game and or backseat learn how they play the game. And they're like, oh, well, how do you do that? Exactly. I want that, button press, button press per button press. I'm like, no, no.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fine line between saying I want to share my specialized knowledge, but also I'm not here to give an entire lecture on how to step by step get this done. Unless you are. I've had those streams.
Voodoo asks. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nothing.
No, as a Voodoo asks, how do I Twitch? Well, first, Vood, get on your computer. You want to hold Control, Alt, and Delete, or if that doesn't work, Alt F4. That'll work for you.
Yep. Yeah, those will take you to the secret streaming software that's built into Windows these days. So you want to make sure that you use those at every chance you get.
As far as telecommunication lingo, if you are having more problems that it seems that might be a PEBCAT error, and you might want to have a call some help, and just let them know that is an ID10-T error that you're having, and they will be rushed right over and send you to the RLS department to proceed those calls. Okay.
Yep. I heard some of those groups will even bring you to help you feel better. They'll bring out a bucket of pneumatic fluid just to help you get rehydrated and feel better.
Yes.
All right, so
fourth topic today: don't do innuendos or esoteric jokes in your stream. No, I was kidding.
All right, so let's go ahead and so again, we talked about the educational part of it. Now that comes into some interesting stuff. Like I said, for me personally, there's some games I'm good at, but there's some I'm not. And I found in some games the communities are all about you having a handle on the meta to stream the game. Now I've gotten some great tips on getting better, and it turns out like, oh, hey, watching me get better is also entertaining for some people. I found that especially with like music rhythm games that I play in VR, a lot of folks are coming to watch for all the expert play and people being really good at the game. But there's also another part of that community that loves to come in and watch people as their skill grows at it. So keep in mind, if you're, as you're navigating Twitch, if you're really going to get into something, examine kind of where you're at, and then focus your content to kind of reflect that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So yeah, that's the 3 reasons.
I think
3 reasons.
I think I just realized what my hook is.
Oh, what's that?
People come to listen to my cat scream at me.
Yes, they do. Yeah. Cat is very vocal.
Ain't that right, Gidget?
Well, Sid and I were just talking earlier about collaborating on getting Gidget's own stream set up.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that, Zealous. I'm buying her a laptop.
Oh, nice.
And
nice.
I'm probably going to buy her an Shure SM7B microphone. Yes, I'm talking about you. Hello. Yes. Okay. Yes, come here. Come here. You want to say hello? Yeah, we're giving her a SM7B Shure microphone, and she's going to have her own avatar.
It's the Gidget.
The Gidget. Hi, Gidget. Yes.
Pet streams. I have seen a number of streamers have like a section of the room on record because it's where their pets like to hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And
I wish Milo would
adorable.
stay in one spot more often. but
Gidget
he
does not stay in
loves
one
to
spot
rotate
either.
around the house.
Yeah, she doesn't do that either. So I just bring her up
All
on
right.
camera.
So she's an adorable kitty. But yeah, so again, the 3 reasons people watch: entertainment, community, and education. Who would have thought?
Who'd have thunk?
So again, that's things to kind of think of as you begin and go with your streaming career. So again, I'm just going to throw this out there to Des and Sid. Normally, about that 1 hour mark, we like to kind of take a quick break. Are you guys good to keep going?
I could use a refill on my drink.
I would like to take a break. The watermelon's coming back.
It's fighting back. Rebel against the Des who ate us. Rebel.
Also, I think that conversationally, this would be a really good break. And when we get back, we'll talk a lot about statistics and how to analyze your channel for success.
And then a little bit about sponsorships.
Yeah, and I
Sure.
think that would be a really good way to come back from break.
Yeah,
All right, everybody.
yeah,
grab a drink, grab some popcorn. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. See you soon. Bye.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome. It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now. It's time to stretch and fetch. See what's cooking at our refreshment counter. You'll find your favorite foods and beverages, plus many new goodies to tempt your appetite and add to your evening's pleasure. Everything's the finest quality. So treat yourself now. Nine minutes to go to showtime. Popcorn, rich with hot melted butter. All kinds of candy. sparkling soft drinks, steaming hot coffee, steamed or grilled hot dogs, crispy hot fresh French fries, minutes to go to showtime.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Seven minutes to go to showtime. Hot popcorn, just pop. Fresh roasted peanuts. How about a pizza? None better anywhere. Sizzling hamburgers grilled to your taste. We've a large assortment of freshly made sandwiches.
Two of those, please.
Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white coffee material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
To go.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at a snack bar just waiting for you.
To go to showtime.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Oh, there, and I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Nathan is better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
The crowds are thinning out at the snack bar, folks, and there are still 3 minutes till showtime. You can easily make it for something that'll just hit the spot. How about it? Don't waste a second of refreshment time. You'll find such an appetizing assortment of refreshments at the snack bar, you won't be able to decide what to ask for first. All of your snack bar favorites are there, including fresh peanuts, hot popcorn, and candy of all kinds. And believe us, you've never eaten better hot dogs, crisper French fries, or more delicious buttered popcorn. Minutes to go to the snack bar for a quick refresher before showtime. No crowds to buck, just go get it. You'll be sorry you missed your chance to enjoy some of the many tempting goodies waiting for you. Stretch your legs now while the stretching's good. There's still time to get a mouth-watering hot dog, a sparkling ice-cold soda, assorted flavors of ice cream, all kinds of candy, the most delicious steaming hot coffee you ever drank, and freshly popped popcorn piping hot. Make a beeline for the snack bar right now to quench your thirst. One minute left to top off the evening with a treat from our snack bar. Still time if you hurry. Last call for refreshments, folks. Go right this second to get something good to eat and drink to enjoy now or during the rest of the show. The finest quality ingredients are in the fixins of the delicious foods you'll find waiting to tempt your appetite at the snack bar. Extra special good hamburgers, wonderful donuts, ice-cold thirst-quenching drinks. Pizza generously sliced, steaming hot, fresh coffee, ice cream in many flavors.
Stream back up.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to our big food episode, which, if I'm honest, I'm already kind of sick of the food.
This is actually kicking my butt right now.
I don't think I'm going to finish my watermelon.
I'm going to... I need to beat Zealous for beating me on the tacos, so I'm going to power through this.
That's to be easy. I mean, look, so I ate half my sandwich. And that other half's going in the fridge. There's no way I'm going to sit down and finish this damn thing.
If I am absent, it's probably because I'm visiting the toilet throne. Just so you know.
Okay, we can always add in another quick break if we have to.
All right.
So again, we mentioned after the break we were going to get into some interesting Twitch statistics. So. So I hope you guys, for those of y'all who are streamers, this is a point where it really is get the pencil paper out, because we've got some things that are going to be interesting, eye-opening, and will probably mean a lot to you to self-examine your Twitch and how to get more viewers and improve how you utilize Twitch and other social medias to interact with it.
Mm-hmm.
So first, 2019 was a relatively normal year. You could say it's pretty much a normal year. And 2019, some interesting numbers are that on 2019, Twitch's viewership demographic was 82% male. The average age was they were 21, and they had 100 million monthly active users and 22 million monthly streamers. Yeah, 2.2. Yeah, 2.2 million monthly streamers.
This is pandemic too. This is
this was 2019.
Yeah.
These are 2019 statistics.
Yep. So here comes the big thing. 2020, the pandemic. Twitch saw in 2020 male viewership go to 65%. That is a 17% increase in female viewership. Now, the average age stayed the same. The average age of the viewers was 21. They went from, oh God, okay, there we go. They went from, yeah, so they went from not just like the 2.2 million
monthly.
Yeah, monthly streamers. It went up to where they've actually changed it to daily now to 26.5 million active daily streamers. Think of that. That means, if you've ever been like, why aren't people, tuning in? Part of it is that field is so much broader than it was before. Again, you're going up against 26.5 million people streaming on Twitch every day. Viewership right now, people watching, is 90 million minutes of Twitch was watched in 2020, which was a 69 percent increase over 2019's viewership.
Okay.
That's again, that's it. In any other business, having a 69% increase on anything is, you're going to the stratosphere of numbers. It's just ridiculous.
I mean, I think that would be enough to get me, I don't know, to space, right?
Yeah, possibly.
For at least what, 17 minutes, 23 minutes?
Pretty much. I guess something along those lines.
Along those lines.
So again, think of that. So people streaming on Twitch has vastly improved, vastly increased. The percentage of male viewership is almost equal. It's almost 50%. It's almost to the 50% split of men and women. The age has stayed the same, and I have some thoughts on how to on ways that if you're older streamer and you're worried about age, that those things can kind of help, or you can move on and be give sage advice on stream. But it's such a huge increase over what was going on in 2019. So if you're here in 2021 and you're doing the exact same thing that you were doing in 2019, unfortunately, Twitch is always moving forward, and you always have to take some of this information in and figure out, okay, I have this much more competition on my stream. What can I do to try to get this much more interest as I'm doing things into what I'm doing? Some other interesting facts about Twitch. Sorry, chat. Chat is blowing up about Jurassic Park escape velocity being reached for like the 22 million, and also how Jeff Bezos is going to be building Jurassic Park or something along those lines. It sounds like a wild time in chat. Some other interesting statistics about Twitch viewership. First and foremost being that 22% of the total viewership, the bulk, the most traffic of Twitch comes from the United States. Big surprise. I mean, I wish they had broken down some other demographics of regional viewership.
Yeah.
But again, the bulk of it, 22%, coming in.
That's a hefty number.
Yeah, coming in from the U.S. This one is one of the most important numbers on here, and it's something that I personally haven't been doing, and right now I'm kicking myself in the ass over not accessing this the way I should, as growth potential. YouTube directs 42% of the social traffic to Twitch.
Wow.
I mean, that's not very surprising in the fact that most of these big Twitch streamers right now are double dipping in, and also they've mostly have come from YouTube. So
well even the organic relationship you can have as a streamer with YouTube. So even we post our videos on YouTube.
True.
Because that allows people to see them non-live.
Yeah.
True.
So I think it makes sense if you're finding these streams, if you're like, oh, dang, I like that person. I want to catch them live. You end up over at Twitch.
Well, that's also the importance of, so it's not, again, we're not talking, it's not just I have my YouTube and my YouTube brings me directly to Twitch.
Yeah.
It's the importance of posting clips in like Reddit fail videos, like if you screw up or if something really cool happens. It's the importance of broadening your exposure so that maybe you get featured. I know I got featured on a fail video.
I was just about to bring that up. I was like, weren't you featured in a fail video on YouTube?
I was.
Zealous.
Somebody clipped me when I was trying to pull up YouTube, and my U happened to pull up in the search a very different site.
It wasn't a tube.
And YouTube. It was, I believe, it was a U, and
prawn?
I think it started with a P. I think the next word started with a P. But either way, irregardless,
something that's famous with the theme song's famous with the bass and drums. So
yeah.
yeah.
But yeah, so the point is people are using YouTube. They're using YouTube to find streamers. And I've never really sat down and thought about like editing my videos where it'd be like a slick compilation. I've never really, thought of putting in the effort, or I really haven't put in the effort to upload my clips to YouTube. And I'm missing out on the highest percentage chance in social media, like wherever I could put my information, the highest percentage chance of people seeing something and coming back to my Twitch stream. And I'm an idiot for doing that. I am. Yeah, no, that's something that I personally I'm going to have to work a lot harder on this next year in trying to get that worked out.
I have a YouTube channel.
You do.
I do too, but I don't really.
Yeah.
I don't really use it. It's not my priority. I mean, it's there, but it's not my priority.
Yeah. But it's, again, the cross-pollination, or just the amount of social, like the amount of social impact of any social media that you use. Again, that 42% of traffic being brought over specifically from YouTube is just is an insane number. That's one of those there's terms of like being undeniable. Like you're undeniably good at something. And in promotion and exposure, not for like free exposure for art or things like that, but you're getting your exposure and your name out, that 42% is just an undeniable number.
Yep.
It's huge. This is one that I thought would be up for some interesting debate and interesting discussion between us. Peak viewership time. Peak viewership time on Twitch. When is the highest percentage of viewers watching Twitch? And that time is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Right after school.
Yeah, right after school, once school gets out. How often
also,
have I...
the end of the workday.
Yeah. How often have I been able to stream at 4 p.m.? Not often. And I think that's gonna be that's gonna be the case for all three of us as working adults.
Kind of why I like the late nights, because those after schoolers can't be up that late.
Well, that is a thought, is when you're trying to determine your viewership, like who's going to be watching. It's a very valid point.
Unfortunately,
the later you stream, the more that age demographic shifts into an older demographic.
Unfortunately, I mean, getting that demographic of having the schoolers coming, when they come home at that time. The other flip side of it is majority of the time, most of those schoolers coming home are your biggest trollers too. So
yeah, you do avoid trolling with
the toxic trollers that come home. So that's why I try to avoid most of those.
So one of the things I was looking into, and I've thought about before at different stages of my Twitch career, is geographically where my audience is as well, because I used to look into this. I used to have a stronger European following, and in the last year or two, it's been more of a United States following. And I'll tell you why. It's because I used to stream only in the mornings.
Right.
Here.
Yeah.
Which would be their afternoon, their after school time. And so I used to get a lot of people over in the East, like, who would watch me because I was streaming for them at the most convenient time.
Yeah.
And so I think that's something to consider, is that if you're not streaming at a convenient time for where you live, where are you convenient?
Right.
Yeah.
And
who is my target? Well, who is not my target audience? Who is my available audience at that time?
Available audience.
Available
There,
audience.
that's a good way
And
to put
then
it. I like
then narrow it down to the target audience from that available demographic. So you mentioned that, Des, and it's exactly the same way with me because of my work schedule, and it's not because I choose to stream at that time of night to avoid the schoolers coming home from 4 p.m. Eastern. It's just because usually at 4 p.m. Eastern I'm at work anyways. So but yeah, I found the same thing about maybe midnight on is when a lot of, like, it would be kind of
first thing in the morning for a lot of people.
The European crowd would be like right before lunchtime, like right in that before in that area of time zone, and we get a lot of European viewership from that too. And from what I understand from the Sims community, that happens a lot too. The Sims, a lot of the European viewership are very, very huge Sims fans. And they I mean, this could be true for a lot of other ones, but I'm more exposed to the sim crowd since Titchery, my lovely wife Titchery, streams in the Sims community, and I see that happen a lot. So there's a lot of English, Britain, and even German to Dutch viewership from those areas and stuff.
Sorry, I just had flashbacks to Austin Powers. Not gonna make that joke. I don't think that the joke from Austin Powers has aged well, but there is a specific joke in Austin Powers that you just reminded me of. Yeah, baby. But yeah, so that really, but I like the way you put that, of like identifying your available demographic for when you stream. I think that's a fantastic way to put it.
Know your audience. Know your audience.
Yeah, really
speaking of audience, I looked up an interesting statistic I wanted to share with you guys.
Yeah, go for it.
I share 43% of my audience with Zelos.
No.
On Twitch. Fun fact, if you go into your streamer dashboard, you can find out who you share your audience members with.
Yep.
Statistically. And so I share 43% with Zelos and 25% with Sid.
Unfortunately, Des, I only share 25% with your well, I guess common. Which channels have the viewers in common with mine? Yeah, 25% with you. Well, for mine. 49% with Zealous. 35% with Titchery. Oh, at 35% with Streamer and Troll.
Shocking.
Oh, wow.
Shocking. So I think this is also a really interesting thing to know, because if you think about it, like, who are you going to collab with? Who would it make sense to collaborate with? As you can see, we all share a surprisingly high number of our audience with each other. And so it makes sense when we went in on this endeavor of Streamer and Troll.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
we shared a friend group mostly.
Yeah, but if you're thinking about who should I stream with, if you're looking for those numbers, it would not make sense to stream with someone who you share. You want to have a broad, you want to open it up to other crowds and stuff like that.
Right.
So yeah, you would probably try to stream with someone that you would know, of course, but B,
all right,
would have a different.
Deuces, I'm out. Yes.
Welcome to Streamer and Troll. I am your new host. Just kidding. See how that turned over real quick, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm back, guys.
Yeah,
I
I'm back.
didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, but no, you would to broaden your reach.
fair.
It would be. I think it would be smarter to do it that way.
Yeah, that's a smart way of looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I guess I always thought about it like so from my perspective, and this is where I'm not having a good business mindset so much as like, oh, that means like 25% of since people enjoy watching me. And like me actually being there, right, and so like in my mind I'm thinking of like just kind of the best, like, oh yeah, 43% of people already like me on Zelos's channel, like you know what I mean, and so I don't feel like a burden or like I'm causing problems. But like Sid absolutely has a point about like then you need to be looking outside of those numbers. Like, all right, who do I not have a common audience with? Because that's where you're gonna get fresh new eyes on your channel and you as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense. It does. All right. You want to dig into that a little bit deeper, or maybe go on to the next fact?
We go to the next fact. Tell me more.
Hey, you know what? It's Sunday. Whatever you want to do, man.
All right.
If you want to talk about donuts, we can talk about donuts.
How about donuts?
I went to a place called Federal Donuts yesterday.
Oh.
Federal Donuts. What?
That's a Philly chain.
Was it no tax?
No, they just have really wild looking donuts.
Lies!
They don't have as many as like Voodoo Donuts. They just have like a few like hipster flavors, like peach marshmallow.
What? Wait. Excuse me. What is a hipster flavor?
Non-standard.
Dirt. Okay.
You got a dirt donut.
Is it got more interesting flavors?
I mean,
than the glazed donut and the chocolate donut?
Am I gonna bite into this donut and just suddenly start spouting out beatnik poetry? Is that?
I don't know. There's like 4 or 5 basic donuts, and a lot of donut shops only carry those. And then
Sid, you got to do that, man. You got to have like a donut, like have some donuts one stream, and like you take a bite of the donut, you slide on some some sunglasses, you just start reading. You just start reading the road.
The road.
It's like, I've got maple bacon donut. Let's eat. Chomp. Ah, beatnik. Let's go.
Yeah.
Those donuts again. Peach marshmallow sounds delicious.
Peach marshmallow does sound really good.
So actually, one of the things y'all just said brought up another fact that I didn't quote in here, but I found interesting. What do you think? What day do you think has the highest viewership on Twitch?
What day?
I'm gonna guess Monday because everybody's streaming on the weekend.
Okay.
So this is where I think about when I stream. I actually prefer to not stream during what I consider peak stream times, like when most people are streaming, which is like Friday night, Saturday night, Saturday anytime, Friday night, right? And so because that's when all the streamers are doing their work. So I like to stream during times when I think streamers are watching other people.
Okay.
I was gonna say that too, Tamer. My first instinct would be Friday, but seeing the statistics on my streams, I've noticed that Friday is actually my lowest day.
Interesting.
And I think that's probably because it's the end of the week. People are getting out doing things. And other people are streaming too, so I'm getting kind of crowded out, from other streams and stuff like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I think I was going to say Friday was going to be my first instinct, but I'm probably going to say Thursdays are usually pretty good. And I'm just trying to think from my experience here. So Wednesdays or Thursdays. I'm going to say Wednesdays or Thursdays.
Okay. So, and let's see. Chat's throwing it has voice.
Deborah say Wednesdays. Yeah.
Yep. We've got a Thursday. We got Friday. We got Saturday. We got Wednesday. Nobody's talking about Monday or Tuesdays.
Saturday's actually
Monday.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Monday.
I said Monday.
The one day nobody mentioned is in fact the day that has the highest viewership on Twitch, which is in fact Sunday. Sunday.
Isn't that why we chose to stream on Sundays? No, we chose convenience.
Yeah, we chose for our own personal convenience.
And no one goes to church on Sundays.
The real reason is Sunday, like I said, Sunday is the day with the most viewership on Twitch. That is the day where it has the highest numbers across the entire. Des, you threw out a salient point of saying Monday is the least viewed day. So most folks are saying, hey, most streamers may take Monday off, which I know Sid does as well. So some of it you can look at it as like, oh, this is when the viewership is kind of wonky. This is when the viewership is, I have more chance of people seeing me because there's not as many streamers going. But you also have the content, the flip of, there's a broader pool. It's bonuses and negatives on streaming on some of the weekend days too. Like you said, we did pick this day out of convenience, but I find it really, I found that fact fascinating. And
I just want to say my highest number of view days tend to be Monday when I stream on Mondays. Like, that's when people watch me.
Yeah. And I haven't really.
Because everyone better's taking off.
I didn't say that, Des.
So why Sundays then?
So why Sunday? So a lot of folks would say, okay, Friday and Saturday should be the peak days because that's the weekend, right? But it's the weekend,
right?
So most folks, if they're going to be going out with friends or if they're going to have like a family obligation, that's probably going to be taken on a Saturday.
It's a Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. If you're going to be going out with friends,
and that was my interpretation too. Is like, I thought Friday would be my biggest day because that would be the weekend, and I was like, no, I've noticed that the lower numbers for myself are usually Fridays and Saturdays. So that's for the exact same reason.
And I never really thought of it, but one of the interesting things went back when I was popping on Twitch Sings, is I had found that like Sunday nights was the best time for me to stream, because what would happen is, there'd be so many other Sing streamers going that all I had to do was make it to like 11 o'clock or midnight. And that's when everybody started popping off raids. And if I streamed to like,
it makes perfect sense because just like Voot says, people are relaxing. It's it's right before Monday where people are getting ready for work. And
reality,
those people, there's like probably a large demographics that just stay up that time. So midnight, exactly. 11 o'clock, midnight. You're right, exactly. You just start reaping in like all the other streamers going, well, I got my other job I got to do. Bye,
goodbye.
And then
it was wild times because that's when I'd get up to like 40 to 60 viewers. Was just people ending their streams and be like, oh, Celis is a nice guy. Blam. I mean, I paid for it Monday morning when I went to work, but it was a wild time. But still, fascinating thought. Like again, Sunday you're going to have the highest chance for viewership. Monday you have the highest chance, the less fighting for views.
Right.
All right. One of the last statistics I have, one of the last ones I have. Also, when you think about this, it's going to be critically important to consider this. I had never considered this till now. I haven't checked any of my VODs after reading this statistic.
Okay.
I need to. 35% of Twitch viewership is on mobile.
Oh.
So that means 1 out of 3 viewers is viewing on a mobile device.
Right.
Have you checked how your stream looks like on your phone?
No.
Yeah.
I have checked.
Yeah, I haven't done any stream review at all or any looking at my VODs on my mobile device.
Here's the only reason I know how my stream looks on mobile. When I take a break, I pull it up on my phone because I go downstairs to like see in chat in case something goes crazy while I'm not at the computer.
Yeah, and it's also going to be a growing demographic. I mean, I know being primarily PC gamers that we are, we're like, oh, PC master race. Everybody's
PC Master Race.
like, oh, everybody's got a computer. But the reality is the smartphone, the tablets are very quickly replacing a home computer as a viewing option.
Unfortunately, that is true. That is very true.
Mm-hmm.
And like my nephew, when his last visit up to hang out with us, he had Grand Theft Auto 5 RP going on his TV. So there's no chance of him watching on a large screen. He was talking to like his girlfriend on his phone. He had her like on speakerphone or on like an earpiece. And then he had some other show playing on his tablet the whole time.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is. It is. But, up comes the era of the Zoomer, those 21-year-olds that we talked about being the primary demographic. And it's probably worth it as that group grows that we should consider, like you should consider on your streams. We should also consider on our streams what exactly, how exactly is our presentation on these kind of devices.
Yeah.
And I thought that was an interesting way of not future proofing, but at least taking in consideration like your personal webcam. How is the size on your webcam when it's viewed on your mobile device? Is it even like a noticeable difference?
Right.
The old school, like the old school of borders and having, different information that you relay, like latest follower, newest tip, things like that.
Is it readable? Yeah.
Yeah. Is it legible on a mobile device? And
what just happened?
real estate.
Nope.
What?
Okay. I had a pause in my internet. So that was interesting. Sorry.
So funnily enough, I watched stream as you were saying that. And Zealous and I bugged out, but your camera looked like it was doing fine.
Yeah.
It was.
There we go. We caught back up.
Yeah, it was a Discord
funny.
thing. It was a Discord thing where Discord just paused. So
yeah.
Man,
sorry.
It's going wild today.
Yeah, the Wi-Fi connections are kind of weird today.
Let's come back. You blame it all on Death. Yeah. Let's come back. You blame it all on Death and Sid. Anyway, thank you for that, Tamer. But yeah, that's one of the things that cell phones, they are going to be the future, and that's a big question. Is like I said on your stream, how viewable is it on a mobile device? And it's something I never really looked into. And also, like some of the things that I have, like exclamation point run or Dick Spur or that stuff, how interactable is that on
a mobile user?
For a mobile user, like how much is it going to help or hinder them?
So that would be an interesting test. Next time one of us is streaming with Dick Spur, try to do it from mobile.
I don't think it works on mobile.
Yeah, I don't think it does either.
I don't think it does.
So that means by using Dick Spur, you've got a third of your fan base that is probably just going to be alienated and not able to do.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah, sorry too. I like Dick Spur too much. It adds too much fun and chaos.
Get good. Get a PC.
We're adding a lot of gravity to that, right? It is worth noting that even if some things don't translate to your mobile audience, that doesn't mean they're not going to enjoy watching the non-mobile audience take advantage of that and make you react to it. Like it's still going to add content to your stream. So obviously weigh these pros and cons. But just I think it is, like you said, worth keeping in the back of your mind as this technology really like is taking on a massive role in any future audience coming to the platform.
Yes. Yeah. And again, that's people aren't watching Twitch the same way they did in 2019. Again, you're going just the big change of 82% male to 65% male. That is a massive demographic swing. That is a massive demographic swing.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was just noticing. Dick Spur does work on mobile.
Oh, it does? You get Dick's working on
It
mobile?
does, yeah, yeah. And my crates are on the bottom there. This is Zealous's page, which is not really doing anything right now. But yeah, Dixford does work on mobile. So I take that
Now,
back.
did we lose Des on purpose, or
Uh-oh.
did Des disappear?
Des?
We can't hear Des.
Can't see Des. Oh, she did it on purpose.
Okay.
Watermelon is mostly water.
Oh
I
God,
think
what
that's why they
happened?
call it watermelon.
What happened?
Bathroom.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha.
I was trying to
okay.
be subtle about it, guys.
Look, I'm about as subtle as a brick, okay?
I was trying to be all like, oh, I won't interrupt the conversation. I'll put a sticky note on my camera, and then I'll
Oh, we looked up, I'm like, Des disappeared. Oh God, we've been having problems all day with video and capture and sound, and now Des is gone. What happened? I was like, did her microphone attack her again and explode this time?
No.
I don't know. Milo said, I'm not getting enough
Milo
petting.
would have to actually really try hard. The best he could do is probably disconnect me from stream if I wasn't paying attention by jumping on my keyboard. But he'd have to really work to get like this set up to.
Oh God. Dragonfire, send out the search party.
Send out the search party. We gotta find Deus.
God. But yeah, so again, some really interesting facts, demographics, and the like here. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna share those in our Discord on the interesting channel.
Did I?
If we can get a, can we get a link?
Did I make a link? Did I actually do like my job?
No, you didn't.
No. Okay.
Okay.
I will do that today. I will get a Discord link.
A Discord link.
A Discord link for that.
Okay. But yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna post the articles that I pulled this information out of, because they do indeed take a deeper dive into they take a pretty deep dive into streaming, the statistics, and reviewing and looking at some of the future importance of some of the numbers that we talked about today. And really, again, it's always good to understand your numbers and demographics as you move forward with any sort of enterprise, in helping you understand, like, you have your show, you have what you do, but it's also important to understand that what you do needs to be presented in such a way that it brings eyeballs to your channel.
Right.
And if you're just doing what you're doing and that's it, without looking at some of this information, you're just kind of working in the dark. So again, take advantage of this information. Check out our Discord, and make sure that take a look into the future of streaming, or future of viewership at least. All right, so we said we were going to touch real quick onto sponsorship.
Oh.
And I think it's really kind of cool as a great possible revenue driver for stream. Is once you understand these demographics, you have the opportunity to go out, seek sponsorship, and use it to your advantage. Use it to ways to help you make money on stream.
Sponsorship. Tell us, like, for a streamer, what does that mean? Sponsorship.
Well, so there's a couple different ways that you can use sponsorship that you can kind of take a sponsorship and use it to your advantage. Some sponsorships work as a percentage off of a product, and if people follow your link or put your name at checkout, you get a part revenue share of it. I know there's one or two companies that use that model to their effectiveness. I know like Player One Coffee uses it, where if you become part of their partner program, put it on stream. Gamer Goo also has a sponsorship program like that, where if you put in somebody's name at checkout, that you can save 10% on Gamer Goo.
Okay.
Some folks look at having sponsorship as a sellout thing, but I mean, really, it's all about this is your job. This is what you do. If you're wanting to stream and make money, this is a way for you to make money.
Right.
We talked about it a little bit on our last episode too with Raid Shadow Legends. Not sponsored. We're not going to go into it. Yeah, exactly. Humble Bundle has a great one where if you have a link on your channel, somebody clicks on it and signs up for Humble Bundle, you can get a partial percentage of that income as well. But some of the expectations of did it again. For those of y'all who might be listening to this, our Sid's slide for Gamer Goo is up all over our cameras right now. It's fantastic. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. But some of it can be having a logo displayed on your stream, a listing of affiliate links that get mentioned in chat. It could be banners that real or virtual on stream as well, doing giveaways and also doing shout outs. It could also be that you're committed to other forms of social media communication that you do of mentioning the brands. So it could be that like on your Twitter, maybe you share a meal you had at Taco Bell or like your favorite meal at Taco Bell, once or twice, up to and including what you do on your stream. So it's really some interesting ways to kind of promote. Of course, you also, most groups get you some sort of cross promotion with them, or maybe they have a list of sponsored streamers who are live on their webpage. So folks who may be who may be fans of a product like, say, G Fuel is one of the biggest sponsors of Twitch streamers out there.
Mm-hmm.
That oftentimes they'll have a message of who is currently streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Also the same as like using Dixper. Dixper does the same thing. Dixper lets people buy crates. Those crates contain cards. Those cards they can use to mess with your screen, like by making the game you're playing do a 360 rotation while you're playing it.
Always
you
fun.
You get a revenue share from Dixper, but Dixper as a company also lists the people who are currently using Dixper and streaming on the platform, has a list on their homepage of who's currently streaming on Dixper as well. So it's like I said, it tends to be a lot of good ways to cross promote brands and product as well. It's even better if you love these promotions. And we've even gone so far to see in the terms of sponsorships, we went so far as in 2020, Wendy's, I believe, they actually had meals based off specific gamers. Isn't that right, Des? Isn't that what you found in some of your research?
So one of my notes included a special promotion that Wendy's did that was a delivery only promotion where they said this is the gamers only menu. Don't stop gaming, like don't interrupt your game was their whole shtick with the campaign. And so I think that maybe is a slightly more relevant if you were the one wanting to sponsor somebody, but is also really interesting when it comes down to it. If you are interested in creating that kind of relationship with a sponsor, you want to find somebody who shares your values. If you friggin' love Wendy's, that's a no-brainer. Like, but if you, like me, can't eat meat, like that would be really weird. For Wendy's to sponsor me, or for like Chick-fil-A to sponsor me.
However, you could go after Burger King.
99% of their
you go with Burger King, you do the Impossible Whopper, right?
I love the Impossible.
Yeah, see, there you go.
But even then, it's still kind of weird for, you know what I mean? So you just find something that fits your values, fits your lifestyle. I think that you shouldn't push yourself to try to get just any sponsorship. I know Sid came into this with Raid Shadow Legends. He just didn't love the product. I'm sorry, I was trying to make a meme. But yeah, he legitimately wasn't into it the way that he needed to be to sell it the way they would have wanted per the contract. And that's something you have to consider, is that if you do get in this relationship, it is a contract. It is a binding contracted relationship that if you don't stick to the terms they set out for you, they can not pay you. They can not do XYZ. And if you don't agree with all of the things they want you to do, then that's not going to be a good relationship.
Exactly.
That's my spiel.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts on sponsorship right now as far as looking? I know specifically that some of the streaming platforms, I know Slobs, Streamlabs, OBS has some built-in integration. If you buy into their program, buy into using the tools in Slobs, they have some promotional opportunities that you can look into. Now, those groups who have sponsorships, they're usually looking for a certain number of viewership before they will give a sponsorship in those programs. But again, there are companies like GamerGoo and like Player One Coffee, and I'm sure there's other products out there that are a little bit more liberal. They don't have a viewership goal, and they'll give you an affiliate link to buy certain products. And speaking of affiliate links, now would be a great time to check out Dessa's store on Amazon, where you can buy a number of
I
great
don't have
products.
that anymore. It's done now.
Probably because you
Des
moved,
had.
right?
I didn't do something right with their SEO link or something, so they like took away my affiliate status.
Oh no.
I have to reapply if I want it.
That shouldn't be too hard, right?
It wasn't
Voodoo.
too hard. It's not too hard. I just need to get around to it. So, fun facts: you can. It's actually not too hard to set up with an affiliate account with Amazon, and then you get a bunch of referral links to whatever products you want. Because really, Amazon just wants you to drive traffic to the website.
True.
So one of my most popular links while I was active was a dual action Advil.
That stuff is amazing.
I made about $3.
Hell yeah.
And just referral links to people that I knew were going to buy it anyway.
So Voodoo in chat mentioned that Stream Elements does have sponsorship programs now. And if you don't mind sharing, Vood, what is the sponsorship that you've been working with? If you don't mind sharing.
That's the same thing with the Shadow Legends thing. I have to do that first, and then I get invited into more of the Stream Elements sponsorships, and I'm not willing to do the Shadow Legends. So yeah, I'm like locked out of that.
Kind of their intro sponsorship.
I mean,
are you willing to sell your soul to the devil named Raid Shadow Legends? And then you can promote other products.
See, I would love to do Rogue Energy. I don't know what anything with Rogue Energy is, but I might have to do the Raid Shadow Legends just to get into Rogue Energy things. Yeah, exactly. See, yeah, I think Vood has the same problem as I do. I'm not willing to say this is a great game when I don't feel that. I don't feel. I mean,
and you can't deadpan it either. You can't.
No,
they're very exacting that you have to be excited. You have to be like, talk about the good things. You can't just be there and be like, "Wow, Raid Shadow Legend."
I think if there was more on the table to be offered, I'd be willing to. Everybody has a price.
Yeah.
I've got a price. I mean,
it's true.
Yeah, it's great for $100,000.
I'll do your
great.
furry porn if you hire me with enough money.
Go check out Dessa's OnlyFans at boobies bigger than Pokemains at onlyfans.com.
Although it'd be a good OnlyFans name. my bigger than Pokemains joke.
That's right.
Oh my lord.
Hi, we're mature adults here. Definitely.
Oh my goodness. So we've gotten pretty far off the rails here towards the end.
Wait, we were on the rails to begin with?
Yeah, for a while there, we were hitting it pretty good.
We sounded almost professional.
Almost. That was so close. We were that close to being professional. Whoa, thank God.
God, we're off that train.
So my thought here. Out of the rest of the notes we have, do we feel good? Does this episode feel good? We've done a solid 2 hours, 2 hours and 11 minutes right now.
Yeah, there's nothing in my notes that I was like, I got to get to that.
Sid, do you have any thoughts, comments, or anything like that as well?
Yes, I would like to just to recognize from last episode.
Okay.
That I was able to get a lot of people with our big announcement last 2 weeks ago. And I feel very proud of that. I don't know why. I'm just very, very proud because I think it was the last episode. I went to a barbecue afterwards.
Yeah.
Right.
And so my phone blew up with my coworker who Nick Bullets was going.
Oh,
so what was
really?
I saw in the thing you had big news about things going on. What was it? What was the big news? What was the big news? I'm really, really curious, and I'm like, well, you're gonna have to watch the VOD, man. You're gonna have to watch the VOD. Oh, really? You're gonna make me watch the VOD? Yeah, you're gonna watch the VOD, man. You can't just tell me. You can't just tell me. And then I'm sitting at dinner. I'm sitting at the barbecue at dinner with my two good friends, Kage Shikun and New Panda. They're like, hey. I had to step away for a minute. What was the big news? What was the big news about the thing? I said, well, you're going to have to watch the VOD. You got to watch the VOD. So I just wanted to touch on that.
Did Bullets watch any of it? Did Bullets watch any of it? Is the real question.
Yes, he did.
Okay, okay.
And he just, you emmer effer. I hate you so much. I said, well,
that was a good episode. That was a fun episode.
That was that was really fun.
That episode like this one had just flew by.
It did.
Like right now, I don't feel like we've been doing this for 2 hours.
Well,
I really don't.
I do feel something in the pit of my stomach, but that should be half.
I do too. I do too. It's called our bad decisions before stream. It's called it's our willingness to go way too far for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zealous brought this theme up to our attention a couple days ago, probably last weekend, and I'm like, I think I really did. Are we really doing this?
Yeah, you did.
Are we really going to be doing this? Because I don't think I still don't think I recovered from the tacos that we did. For those of you who don't know, we did a meme separately on our streams that we ate literally, I think, 12 tacos each.
Yeah, it was a lot of tacos
consecutively.
We did a dozen taco challenge,
and it was like what? I think it was like 15 minutes long. That we just 10 to 15 minutes long. Just ate those tacos.
So what it was is, and I forget how we came across the joke. It was like the whole joke was a video. We didn't say it was a video from Clickhole, whereas man eats tacos. Before saying something to his son.
The video was it shows the kid and he's like, "Hi guys, I'm so and so, and I'm gonna come out to my dad." And then there's this large wide shot of a dining room table, and he goes, "Dad, I'm gay." The dad says nothing, gets up, walks off screen, comes back on with a plate of a dozen tacos, and just eats the tacos in front of the kid without saying a word.
Yep.
And just powerhouses through these tacos and just doesn't even blink an eye and just powerhouses through a dozen tacos. And the kid is just staring back at him as he eats the tacos. He finishes the tacos, stands up, puts his hand on his shoulder, says, "I'm proud of you." And then it just cuts.
Yeah.
It just cuts. And you're like, what the F is going on here? So Zealous and I were like, we're doing that. We're totally doing that. Not the coming out part, but we're totally eating a dozen tacos. So both Zealous and I were like, I think we took about a week to prepare for getting all this stuff. And I just bought a dozen tacos from Taco Bell one day, and I said, "I'm doing it. I'm doing it." Like we talked about it. Like we never really implemented anything. And finally, I was like, "I'm doing it, Zealous. I'm doing it." And Zealous is like, "Oh shit! Hold on, let me get my tacos." And he goes and gets his tacos. And I just
it was.
Oh my god! It was awful. It was so. It was tough. It was great for what it was, but the physical feeling of it was just god awful. I turned on my stream. I did my countdown. I came on stream. I ate my tacos with music in the background. With it's raining tacos like looped in the background. I shut it off. Zealous as soon as my countdown went off, Zealous went live. I hosted him, and Zealous just powerhouse through 12 tacos too. It just
It was some of the best moments in chat for that too, because people are like, really? This is what we're here for?
The only thing that would have made it better is if I had prepared.
Well, oh my god!
Zealous could have rated me for 12.
Oh, it would be. Well, the best thing was like we made no notion to chat at all. It was didn't even exist to us. We just stared at the camera, ate the tacos, shut off the camera. That's what it was. Oh my god! I got through 8 tacos. On the 9th taco, I'm like, I'm gonna die. In my mind, I'm like, I am going to die.
Yeah. Well, so I'm not gonna lie. I gotta give props to Sid. Sid actually ate the entire fucking taco. He ate the whole taco. After five, I realized I was in big ass trouble. So what I ended up doing, at least to get through the rest of my tacos, is started eating from the bottom of the taco, and I just crammed as much as I could and just let the top parts just fall off real messy. Because I was like, I'm not gonna make it if I eat this entire fucking taco. But it credits to Sid. Sid got through the whole damn thing.
Oh man, it was brutal, and I am just now starting this. How long ago did we do this? 3 months ago?
That was a while.
No, dude, it was almost a year ago.
Was it a year ago?
Last summer. You did it last summer.
Really was that long ago?
It was near the beginning of the pandemic.
I am just now starting to eat tacos again. I am
in a full year of recovery. Some counseling is thrown in there. Therapy happened.
That thing traumatized me so much. I did not want to eat tacos. I did not want to touch tacos, man. I did not. Oh, it was. I think the main problem was the Taco Bell tacos. They were just plain regular tacos, and they were tasteless and they were awful.
You didn't even have salsa though, did you?
No.
The idea of eating those dry tacos.
Taco shell, cheese, lettuce, meat. That was it.
Did I cheat and get mine as Supremes?
I don't remember. I honestly
I think
don't remember.
No. I think you had regular tacos.
I think he had regular tacos.
I think I had Supremes because I knew lubrication was going to be an issue. Because I didn't like when you you're eating tacos, hard shell tacos. It's gonna dry your throat out. It's gonna dry your mouth out. I think I made mine Supremes just to have that little extra liquid.
Just thinking about Taco Bell tacos still makes my
stomach turn a little bit. Kage's right. Yeah, Kage voiced in that it was
they were Taco Supremes.
Yeah.
Cage also ate tacos in solidarity, but he did not stream it.
So I just wanted to. I mean, I don't know how we got from tacos to from last lap as an episode, but yeah, that's why I wanted to put my 2 cents in for that.
Well, it fits back into the whole food meme of this episode of us.
Well, but there has been many times that both Zealous and I have not been afraid to just shove food in her face for the laughs. I wish
with things where I was just shoving marshmallows in my mouth.
That was a good one. I love that
hindsight,
one. That was my favorite.
Hindsight, I wish I saved those videos. I didn't save them.
No, I don't think I did either.
That would have been great YouTube material, y'all.
You know what that means, though? We'll just have to do it again.
Yeah. You have to set it up again.
But on our terms this time,
Does that mean I gotta go buy another burrito to eat halweay through?
Oh no, another burrito. Yeah, we're gonna do this in 5 minutes. Let's do this.
Bring your food. We're getting ready.
I think I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Jesus. Dude, I'm ready to die over here. Tonight.
For those of you who don't know, both Zealous and I, this is when we were still becoming friends and all that too.
This is when they first started dating.
Yeah.
New.
Zealous and I, we did a lot of Twitch sings. We did a duet. We sang to the song of the Crash Test Dummies. That's 3 M's, I believe, on each one of those M's. Where we sang, and the first thing that I did is just a very, very big close-up on my face. And when we got to the chorus part, the first chorus part, I just bit into a Smucker's Strawberry Uncrustable. And was just, and then throughout the entire thing, I proceeded to smear the strawberry jelly all over my freaking face.
Put on his war paint.
Yes.
On his war paint.
I smeared it all over my face.
Oh god!
And without, again with that deadpan look straight at the camera, never faltering from that. And then Zealous came in with the duet, and you ate with marshmallows.
Yeah, it was all I could find around the house that I had in.
He had the jumbo stuffed marshmallows, the huge ass ones, and was just shoving them into his face. And at the very end of the song, he had a whole bag of the mini marshmallows and was like,
upended the whole bag, just all over me.
All over the place.
Like, the song comes to an end, I'm just like, the camera.
It was the greatest thing. It was awesome. It was amazing.
It was always it was always so much fun watching when people like sang along with these duets, when people sang along with it. It was always the best time getting to watch their reactions. Like I loved if I could get somebody to sing it with Sid.
Oh yeah,
because I never tried to get him to sing with me.
Vice versa.
And it was really funny with the like, okay, it's my buddy Sid. He did a really good version of Crash Test Dummies. Would you mind singing with him? Oh yeah, I can do that.
The bait and switch thing was like, because it does like a thumbnail, and because we did the entire verse legit, no one expected the chorus line to be just shoving food into our faces. It was great. It was the whole like emotional switch from the person singing with us. It was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be good. What the hell? Just to see the emotional drain from their face was just epic. It was
always so good too.
It was like, so good.
With Sid's, it was so much fun because he'd take the bite and they're like, oh, I get it. It tastes good. And then Sid starts being like the same intense stare, just with the sandwich across his face. And they're like, what the fuck's going on now?
I know we're a little bit over, but did I ever tell you? I'll have to tell you at one point in time. There was a duet that I did where it was look at this photograph. It was, and I literally just held a photograph for the. I said the first word, and I stayed in static that photograph the entire time, the entire song. And this one person did a duet with me. She was drunk, and she got like emotionally pissed off at me. I don't. She like went off the rail and then posted it, and then because they post it, it sends it to me, so it automatically. And I'm watching this thing, and I'm watching this whole meltdown of a person just. What was hilarious was she tried to be like lewd funny in the beginning, and it wasn't even that great funny, and just me holding that photograph with a smile tore her apart. It tore her emotionally apart. It was hilarious.
Oh god.
This reminds me that I'd like to bring up one of my brief forays into Twitch Sings.
No.
When I also wished to duet with Sid. Sid, what song was that?
I don't remember this song because all I can remember is the face.
It was one of my greatest moments. Because the song, it was thematically appropriate. Because I picked it, I was inspired by the song, right? And so what I did was I printed out a copy of Sid's face that I had captured from one of his streams.
It's not the most flattering face either. I look very constipated on that.
And then I just held it up and I did the duet like I was singing normal, but you're just Sidious's face right here in front of me.
That was great. Oh my God,
Too
Des.
funny. Well, originally too, Des. I remember on that one. I remember Des that you're originally thinking of like wearing it like a
Not
mask.
the eyes and actually wearing it.
Yeah.
And then the consensus with the people I talked to about it was that no, that's too creepy. Put it on a stick.
Yeah, put it on a stick.
So I had it on a stick, so it would be just a little less just a little less creepy than if I was wearing it with Sid's eyes cut out and
I mean,
Sid
literally
now.
wearing someone else's face is a little extreme.
As it turns out, I don't understand the boundaries between creepy and just friendly banter.
You know what, Des? You be you. Don't ever change.
Because I would say that was before we were friends.
Yeah, it was.
I just knew you as a person.
Yeah.
We had interacted a couple times. I was like,
Yep.
you guys keep talking to this Sid person. I'll play a prank on him. He's trying to steal my friends. This man's trying to steal my friendship.
All right.
Oh,
we
my
are over
God.
time. We are way over time. That's my fault.
But it's been such a good time. It's been such a good
Memory
time.
lane, man. Memory lane.
Seriously.
Okay. Well, any final thoughts? All right, guys. Jealous?
No matter what anybody says, chat, always remember it's perfectly okay to eat a sub sandwich through the middle before finishing the ends. It's perfectly okay. Do it in public. People love to watch
Also,
that.
don't criticize
it.
people on how they eat Kit Kats. All right. I'm
Des.
Sidious.
I'm Des.
And I'm Zealous Mark II. Thank you for watching, everybody.
Hey, good night, guys.
Good night.
Night!